introduction. And first of all, I'd like to thank Linda and Robert and all the ladies that put their time and effort in putting this gathering together. I'm so deeply honored and humbled by all of your presence, and to be amongst accomplished women. And I believe many of you have even more accomplishments than I have. Maganda lang mag-introduce si Frosty, no? But really, I'm deeply honored. I went to the same school as Frosty. Her younger sister was my classmate from kindergarten. As a matter of fact, from Saling Pusa, at the St. Junior College, to third year high school, when my late father moved the family to Europe in Vienna. He was seconded by the Philippine government to work at the International Atomic Energy Commission. So that's how the family moved to Europe. And I finished my high school at the American International School, from an all-girls non-school to a co-ed school. It was such a major adjustment for me at the time in my young years. Then, as the Fossey said, that I spent some time in Germany for my college years, as well as in London. And my years living in Europe for nearly 10 years really got me interested to find a career that will bring me to places that will allow me to meet different people, different nationalities, as well as to be able to go back to the Philippines and live there, and also to help our people. So after college in London, I started to be interested in the work of the Philippine Foreign Service. So that's how I got interested. I took the exam in Geneva because we do have testing centers abroad. As a matter of fact, we're going to have one here in the United States. This will be in Washington, D.C. But I think the deadline is already passed. That was April 4th. We sent out the press release. So I took the service officer's exam, and this is how I entered the Philippine Foreign Service through competitive examination. Having passed the written portion of the exam that qualified me for the oral part of the examination. So that was in 1978, and finally I joined the service in 1979. So God, that's nearly 29 years come June. So I hope I have not divulged too much of my age. I recently appeared in Janelle So's program to Kababayan LA, and she said that I'm given so many titles, and one of them is mother of the community here. Hindi pa grandmother, no? But I'm getting there, but my daughter is only 14 years old. But I'd like to be known as a friend of the community, of our community here, not only the Filipino community, but our friends in this great country. And I thank very much Mayor Jim Deere, who's present here, and his wife, and who has been very supportive of the Filipino community in Carson City. And thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. So, but first of all, I'd like to introduce two of my colleagues from the consulate. One of them is my new legal officer, Vice Consul Charmaine Sernan-Chua. She's over there. Birth to her second child, I think middle of this year. And she's one of our new officers, and we're so pleased that she has come to join the consulate. And the other one is Ms. Rowena Sierra, who is my cultural officer. Well, I came here about nearly 2 years ago in June 2006 And I came here as a deputy to the former Consul General, Willie Gaa, who is now our ambassador to the United States. He's now in Washington, D.C. A month after I arrived here, the government decided that he should go to Washington, D.C. and have a bigger responsibility. But here in LA, I'm so pleased and so honored that after a few months, as a matter of fact, last year, February 14th, I was given the honor by the President and the Secretary of Foreign Affairs to be the in Los Angeles. And without knowing that I'm the first woman Consul General here in LA. Apparently the post has always been held by my male counterparts, colleagues in the past. As a matter of fact, in the Foreign Service, right now I believe there are about, out of the 22 consulates general that we have about 8 consul general. Out of the 61 Philippine embassies, we have about 22, is it 22? No, 13 Philippine lady ambassadors coming from the, but if we look at the overall composition of the Philippine Foreign Service, from the top to the bottom, we have gender equality. So sa lahat ng bago,